Hello and welcome to the Kate Gourmet. My name is Jeremy and today we'll be making Takikomi Gohan. I'll show you my version. Let's get started. Takikomu means to cook with the rice. So this is a rice dish with various seasonal ingredients cooked together at the same time in the same pot. So you get some great flavor from the ingredients that you use in the rice. It's a really great dish. It uses a lot of seasonal mushrooms. So in this case, I'll be using some shimeji mushrooms and enoki. These are one of my favorites. They're a bunch of mushrooms all bunched together, go really great in soups and stir fries. If you can't find Japanese mushrooms like this, you can certainly just switch them out with button mushrooms or even shiitake, trumpet mushrooms, whatever mushrooms you can find. Or you can skip mushrooms if you don't really like them. In addition to the mushrooms, I'll also be using a green onion. Burdock root is called gobo in Japanese. Today I won't be using the fresh version, but I have a prepared version like this that also has some bamboo shoots and carrot in it. I will show you how to use the fresh version in a recipe coming up real soon, so if you can get burdock root, stay tuned, I'll show you how to use it. And abura-age, this is a fried tofu that we used in curry udon before. And of course the rice. We'll also be using some chicken. So the chicken will steam on top of the rice and all these ingredients. Okay, let's get started. I have here about 1.5 cups of rice. The seasoning will be about 1/4 cup of soy sauce, sake, and then a teaspoon and a half of dashi. And just a little bit, like 1.5 teaspoons of sesame oil as well. So normally when we make rice, I usually go about even the amount of rice with water. But in this case, since we're adding some seasoning as well, we'll do the amount of water it'll take minus the seasoning that we already have. So in this case, about an extra cup of water. And then we'll add that to our rice. Okay, we'll add some burdock root and bamboo shoots. If you can't get burdock root, just bamboo shoots would be fine, or just a julienne of carrot would be fine. This is a dish that you can change depending on the ingredients that you have. So if you have some burdock root, use burdock root. If you have some carrot, use carrot, or bamboo shoots, use bamboo shoots. The mushrooms will just tear apart like that. So use about half of each of the mushrooms. Cut off the ends. Cut off the ends and then break apart. And toss directly on top of that rice. For the enoki, I want it just a little bit smaller. And then sprinkle it in. It looks like a lot right now in the pot, but the mushrooms will shrink once we cook it and give the rice all its flavor. Cut off the green, we can save that for a soup. And then cut the green onion on the bias, about 1 centimeter or 1/4 of an inch wide. Okay, actually we'll add this at the same time with the chicken. So just set that aside for now. And then the abura-age, or the fried tofu, I'll just cut in thin strips like this. Okay. Okay, before I add the onions and the chicken, I'll just give this a quick little stir. Make sure the ingredients are all in there. Okay, I'll add my onions, my green onions, negi, on top. And then the last part will be chicken. So chicken, I'm using chicken thigh in this case. Personally, I like dark meat. I think it stays much juicier and much more flavorful, and it'll go really nice once steamed in this dish. You can think about this as like a Japanese chicken rice dish if you use chicken. Of course, you don't have to. You can try this with some different ingredients. You know, really modify this to your tastes. So all our ingredients are in the pot, so I'll turn on the heat. Since the chicken is sitting on top of all of that seasoning that we put below, I'm just gonna directly salt the chicken and a little pepper. So just make sure the chicken is seasoned as well. Okay, so that's the first step of Takikomi Gohan. Just like cooking rice normally. We've turned it on a high heat, and once it comes up to a boil, we'll cover it and turn it down to low for about 20 minutes. It's just come up to a boil now, so I'll just cover it and then turn it down to low. Let's come back in 20 minutes and see how it looks. All right, so it's been 20 minutes and we'll let it steam covered for another 5 minutes. But it looks like all the chicken on top has cooked nicely. So what we'll do after it's done steaming for another 5 minutes, we'll just mix it up and serve. It's a really easy dish to put together for lunch. And it makes great leftovers too, because you could turn the leftovers into onigiri. Check out the onigiri video to see how to make some onigiri. It steamed for 5 minutes. Let's see how we did. All right, it smells amazing. So, chicken should break apart nice and easily. So just break apart the chicken and then give everything a good mix. Some of the rice on the bottom might brown a little. That's called okoge. That's perfectly normal. It's actually pretty good. Has a nice little crunch and texture to it. All right, there it is, Takikomi Gohan. I'll get a bowl. For the topping, just for a little accent, I'll sprinkle on a few sesame seeds. And a little bit of black pepper, just a little crush on top. And there we have it, Takikomi Gohan. All right, let's give it a taste. Get the best of all those seasonal ingredients, so give it a mix. Grab a little with your chopsticks. The chicken steamed like that is so juicy and tender, it's so good. The green onion actually takes on a really nice sweet flavor. It's really good when cooked like this. And everything else, the mushrooms, the bamboo shoots, the fried tofu, the abura-age, it's all really good. So there it is, Takikomi Gohan. It's a really great, comforting bowl of food, really easy to put together. And try out some different ingredients, try out some different mushrooms, try out a different meat if you like, try out some different vegetables. Let me know in the comments below what kind of vegetables you use. So give this dish a try. If you've made any of the dishes that I've introduced on this channel, feel free to tag me on Instagram. I would love to see what you've come up with. Please give this video a like and subscribe for more Japanese home cooking recipes. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.